All glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. So this is going to be a quick lesson. I have this video right here. It's about 4 minutes. I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to speak my piece on it. And then if any brother wants to comment down below, you can about it. But this is pretty much going into the generation of these kids today. You know, we're already experiencing that generation that advised, Pilate to put, that blood on their children down the line when Yahushua was put on the cross. So let's play this real quick.
After posting a raw and unfiltered farewell video as she leaves the classroom behind after just 3 years. Listen.
A lot of these kids don't know how to read because they have had things read to them, or they can click a button and have something read out loud to them. I just don't think these kids even care. They don't care about making a difference in the world. They don't care about how to have a resume. They don't care how to write a resume. They don't care how to write a cover letter because ChatGPT will just do it for them. And I think that we need to cut off technology from these kids probably until they go to college.
Hannah is a former teacher, and she joins us now. She posted that video. More than 1 million people have seen it, Hannah, probably more by the time we're on this morning. Why did you post that video?
So I taught for 3 years, as I said in my video. I wasn't always a teacher. I actually started my career in digital marketing. So I've been in the digital world for about 5 years now, or since I've graduated. And throughout the 3 years, I've taught digital arts classes and I've taught an English class. And I would say that in all of my teaching experience, technology has posed quite a challenge. And with AI becoming so accessible to children nowadays, especially teaching in an English or Core 4 classroom, it's been especially challenging kind of to have the kids comprehend and critical think and think for themselves on certain things.
Yeah.
So on my way out, I wanted to kind of raise awareness and just...
So I'm going to pause it right here. Let me get a quick precept and then I'm going to keep playing this again because she said something like pretty much technology is ruining the minds of these kids at the moment. So this is Revelation 16 and 14. It says, "For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty." And the reason I'm bringing this out is because, give me a second here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry. All right, sorry. So the reason I'm bringing this out is because it has this word, miracles. All right.
Strong's G 4592, Semayon. Semayon.
It says a sign, prodigy. It says an unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. All right, and she's a teacher, and she kind of has like it seems like she has a teaching style where she wants to interact with these children, but these children, it's like, why the fuck do I need to listen to you when I can just go on Google or Chat GPT and AI will write my entire paper? Why do I have to sit in this class when I know I'm going to get an A? I just need the subject that you're teaching, and I'll just go on Chat GPT and it will do the rest for me. This technology is teaching this generation coming up to be lethargic. All right, and really, it's gearing these people to be screwed once the day of trouble hits. Ultimately, Okay, and Yahweh Shai talks about this generation of individuals as well, which I'm going to get in Matthew the 12th chapter. But also, I had pulled up the word miracle definition on a simple Google search on my phone. It says a surprising and welcome event that is by nature or scientific laws. That is not explicable by nature or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency. So when John was writing this book, he saw these technologies, and really the miracles that he was talking about when it goes into Matthew the 16th chapter was the technology that she is speaking about here today. It is something that is an unusual occurrence. All right. So when he's saying in here, Revelation 16 and 14, it says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles. All right. Those miracles that he saw were these different technologies that were coming out in the time frame that we're living in right now. The ultimate piece of technology, of course, is the RFID microchip, okay, or the MOTB, which is spoken about in Revelation the 13th chapter. Okay, that's the ultimate miracle that Esau is going to try to, pretty much get done, you could say, or whatever. All right. So let me play a little bit more of this.
Let people know how AI and technology is affecting their children these days.
Right. I know, coming from a mother who taught for 33 years, my sister's a teacher in South Carolina, the challenges that y'all deal with, this is even before AI was a thing. I'm sure it's even more challenging now. And clearly, your opinion is, yes, it is. You're a high school teacher. I'm sure your students loved you. We hate to see someone leave education because of problems within the classroom. Give me some examples of what the students are saying to you.
Well, a lot of students, and I do want to be clear, I taught a lot of very motivated and bright children. And so I don't want this to come off as if this is all the kids' fault. Mm-hmm. But I do know that.
And quite frankly, I wouldn't necessarily blame the kids either. Shit. There's a lot. It's called what you call shit rolls downhill or snowball effect. You have a little snowball the size of barely the palm of your hand, and you roll it down a hill, and it ends up being an avalanche of a snowball, all right, as big as a damn house. All right, next thing you know, it's terrorizing everything that it encounters or whatever, right? Snowball effect, or shit rolls downhill, or in this case, shit rolls uphill. Okay, let's beat the odds. Let's beat physics here. Okay. Shit rolling uphill, because that's what's going to happen. All right, so you got these kids who are now illegitimate, and you wonder why. So you do some more digging. You take it up to another level. This is why I say shit rolls uphill. All right, then you take it to these teachers, or some I'm not going to sit here and say all teachers are good. Okay. Then you take it, okay, so if it's not the teacher, let's take it up another level. Why is the kid like this? Let's take it to the parents. Why are the parents like this? Let's take it to society. Let's take it to this. Let's take it to that. And ultimately, the shit rolls up to these damn Edomites who are ruling, who come out with this certain technology, chat GPTs, the internet, phones, personal phones, tablets. All these things that are so connected. It's called the Internet of Things, making everything convenient instead of people actually going to a library and, searching up things on their own. Shit, I'm guilty of it. Like I said, I just did a quick Google search of of the word miracle, instead of, let me go to my dictionary and see what that word and look that up. I'll even say me growing up in the 90s, all right? Me growing up in the 90s, I remember going to the libraries. I remember searching encyclopedias. Man, you talk to these kids today in high school, they'll be like, what is an encyclopedia? All right? I remember going, they'll think it's the same thing as a damn dictionary, and it ain't, okay? They don't even know how to write cursive anymore. They don't even know how to be at a cash register, and someone gives you and someone gives you cash and you need to give the correct change back, they don't even know how to count the cash in the drawer without the damn thing telling them the number that's supposed to be given to them. Shit. Even when I was, and I'm not that old, even when I was working back then, we didn't have shit that told us how much, cash or change to give back to a customer. We'll be like, okay, this is 15.76, and they give you a $20 bill. You better figure it out right there on the fly how much you give them back, because you got other people behind them. Simple. You got to give them the right change because they counting while you pulling the cash out. These high schoolers, middle schoolers, and elementary schoolers are screwed because of the technology that Esau has brought out. It has diminished the mind. It has made people lazy. Okay? You can either use it as a tool and then keep everything else sharp of what you learned when you grew up, or you can use it to be lazy, and that's what she's getting at. All this AI technology and everything has screwed the minds of these fucking kids. All right? The generation is cooked.
At a lot of times in my English classroom, I would ask them to write down a short response or just 5 sentences to answer a question. And a lot of times it would be about 2.5 sentences, and they would say, well, I can't think of anything else to say.
Cooked. Kids can't even write 2 sentences, and she's a high school teacher. These are fucking 14 to 18-year-olds. Okay? Can't even write 2 sentences. Man, we was doing essays when I was in high school, man. Okay? And again, it's not that long ago. It's not that long ago. All right?
Or, well, why do I have to answer in complete sentences? Like, you get the point from what I'm saying in just this little sentence. And then a lot of times I would assign essays, long form essays, and I know how children write, especially when they handwrite me things in the beginning of the school year. And so
but that's pretty much, I'm going to apply play of that. So this is Matthew chapter 12 and 34. It says, O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Right. So they're filling their minds with everything that's going on in the internet. You got fucking 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds keeping up with the Diddy trial, listening to everything Cassie is saying that she did on all these little freak offs because they got Chat GPT and AI that they can just look this shit up now. Okay? This generation is done for. It's cooked. It's out of the picture. All right? And I went and clicked on this word vipers. All right?
Strong's G 2191. Echidna. Echidna.
And that's the definition it gave. Addressed to cunning. And I brought this word up here. Malignant. And it means tending to produce death. And then I brought this word up, virulent, and it means extremely severe or harmful in effects. So this generation is death producing, and it's extremely severe or harmful to society. Okay? Yahushua was on to something when he said this, because that's what it's looking like right now. A generation of vipers. This generation is cooked, and it no longer has a chance to stand. All right? That's all I wanted to bring out here with this. I want to give our glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Achakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the one that teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Until the next time, I'll say shalom, and like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believe. All right, shalom.